Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Record of Agarest War. In the last episode, we defeated the King of Darkness, Sumeral, and we stopped the forces of darkness. Now we have a new mission. In order to restore the land of Agarest, we must defeat the 6 gods that lay dormant in the seals. But I'm not going to be doing that for a while. Anyways, we're here at the true end. And like I said before, this is a requirement in order. This has a lot of requirements in order to get to. You need to have Vashdor, Mermina, Dishana, and Beatrice. You have to have those 4 characters in your party. You have to be neutral by the last event. You have to be here before turn 500. As you can see, I'm on turn 380. And you cannot have any dark alignments at any of the fortresses in the 5th generation. There's a lot of stuff in the 5th generation that's true end requirements. But anyways, in today's episode, it's more or less a tutorial episode. This is the point of the game where the game really allows you to go and grind. Like I said before, I mentioned this like episodes ago. There's going to be a point where you can start grinding, so if you are any worry about it, this is the point where you can start grinding. Here at the boundary plane, this is kind of like in the middle of all 5 continents, but as you can see, it has question marks on each end. These are all optional bosses that you could fight, and I'm going to be doing all these before we continue on with the story. I'm going to be doing all these bosses in total. I think there's 10 optional bosses, I think. As of right now, we can only see 3, but once you defeat one new path, or once you defeat the 3 here, I guess I should say here, the path starts to open up. But I'm not going to be doing any of these boss fights in this episode. Like I said, this is just a tutorial on how to grind for some of these events here. First off, if you push square, you can move between continents here. So you can go back to all these continents here, and actually let's go back to Aegithus. If it would load. Alright, let's go back to Elblag here. I know there's one event that I haven't done yet. I keep promising doing it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Here at Sentin, there's an event here. This is DLC dungeon stuff. And I think there might have been stuff here. It says, might you be the ones fighting against the forces of darkness? Well, we kind of already killed it. If you are, I have some news that might interest you. Northwest of Sentin lies the deep forest Naruvia. It's bad enough anyone can easily lose their way. But the monsters who lurk there make it near impossible for anyone to travel safely. Many great warriors got wind of it and tried to make the name for themselves, but most never saw the light of day again. I heard this story from a man who barely made it out alive. Naruvia is not far from here. Do you think you could do something about those monsters? This is a DLC dungeon. This is a free DLC you can download from the PSN store. And if you do, you can unlock it. See, look. Well, if I can go up there. Right here, Deep Forest Naruvia. I think there might be something on other continents. I'm gonna go here to Enhambre real quick. Load. Okay. We don't want to do that. Is there any other event? Yes, there is. There's one over here. These are all DLC. I think I showed it in the first generation. I think I actually did it in the first generation, if I remember correctly. Here at Halulu Atia. Here, let's go ahead and do this. Well, well, that's a fine blade there, boy. I take it you have some skills then. If so, I have some news for you. You know that the huge island northwest of here, rumors say that there's a treasure island. Naturally, many men sought its valuables, but none have returned. Well, if you're interested, you should go and see it for yourself. But I can guarantee you'll come back alive. So now, this is another DLC dungeon. I actually think, if I remember correctly, yeah, there's another quest area right there. Right here is Trezor Island. I love that name. Anyways, I might do all these DLCs in a separate video. I might do those DLC dungeons like in a separate video. Let's go back to Findius. Where are you at? Findius, there you go. Okay, let's go here. I think there might be another event here that unlocks the dungeons. Like I said, I might do all these DLC dungeons in one separate video at the end of this Let's Play. I know it's Voltorner, yeah. Or not, no, not Voltorner, that's 5th generation. Magna Vol, that's it. If you go here to Masoi, there's another vent here. That golden sword, are you an acquaintance of Thoma? I hail from Lost Soel. Please hear me out. New monsters started infesting Magna Vol a short time after Thoma defeated the forces of darkness. If it's possible, you can go there and see what's going on? Sure thing. Magna Vol was disappeared after the battle. We could not go back to it, but this DLC allows you to go back to it. See, it's right there now. Over here. Yeah, Magna Vol. Now, last but not least, let's go to Garcia. I know there's another DLC dungeon here. There's one on every continent you can go to if you download all of them. Okay, where is it at? It's right there. Okay. We're not going to go to Voltar de Bay. We're going to go to Renda Town. Oh, traveling in this day and age? It's getting dangerous around here. You're telling me. Long ago, a hero rid of the Trum coast of goblins in the south, eventually bringing peace to all Garcia. But that is a time long past. New monsters began to nest their stead. If only a great warrior like that would appear again. And Trum Coast now is unlocked. So now we can go and do all these DLC dungeons. Like I said, I'll be doing this all in a separate video as soon as Let's Play is all done. These are all DLC stuff. Also, I mentioned in the last episode that I wasn't going to do the Dark End. I'm starting to reconsider that. I'm probably going to show a bonus video of the Dark End at the end of this Let's Play. So I'll show you guys what that is all in about. Anyways, I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you guys how to properly prepare for the upcoming battles here. First off, you want to go to any town. So I'm going here to Elblag. And you want to go to the Adventurers Guild. Title here, I'm going to make sure that oh, wow. Battle Maniac, 400 battles. Oh, I got a Stardust! Okay, good. Alright, an Obliterator. I'm sorry about that, folks. Anyways, once you do Obliterator, which is dealing 500,000 total damage, you get a Morphle Seed, Vita Plus, Max HP up Plus. Okay, so now we got that. Is there any other that I got? No. Okay. Well, anyways, what you need to do is you need to go to Skill Research here and start researching all these. If you see any in green, go ahead and use the materials. And then it's going to be registered to the shop. This is important. If you have all the skills here, like I don't have all of it, but if you have all the materials, go make them. I'm stressing this out because when you make it here, it gets registered to the shop. So now I just did that with heal. I can go to the item shop here, buy item, go over to skill, and I can buy heal. This will make it easier for you to obtain skills that you need, that you absolutely want, and in order to make your characters very, very, very useful. So, like, skills I would recommend if you're going for anything. Definitely make Stardust, which you need to make an Atomic Hull first. So let's go up here to Atomic Hull, wherever it's at. Or is this the one that I'm missing here? I'm missing a book here. Where's Atomic Hull? Is it in that book? Yeah, it's in that book. Crap. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to go off screen, and I'm probably missing it in some of the quest areas, because I remember in some of the quest areas that I did, the beginning of this Let's Play, I did a little live, and I didn't have a map in front of me, so I missed some treasure chests. I might go back and do it off screen at the end of this episode, kind of showing you where all the treasure chests are and the quest areas I did miss. But anyways, here, Stardust, you need Atomic Hull. Make that, and you'll have it. And it'll be registered to the shop too, so you'll be able to buy it as soon as you make it. You also need a Tri-Guard, which Tri-Guards are really hard to come by. But that's when you come up here to the blacksmith, go to your alchemy, go to armor here, and I'm missing a lot of stuff. Holy cow! But if you come up here, there should be something of a tri-guard here, or is it here? I can't remember if it is. But anyways, like as soon as you do that, make it. Go and get all the materials you need. Which, if you're missing a material here, I can send you guys a link to the description to the Wikia, the Agarest Wikia. If you use that Wikia, whenever you put it in, this is what I suggest: put in the Wikia address bar on your search bar on whatever browser you're using, and then as soon as you got the last backslash of Wikia, type in the item you're looking. But if the item has spaces, use an underscore. And then it usually will bring it up. If you're missing a material, do that. And once you have that, once you type that in, the page will pop up with the item. And it'll have specifics on how to get that said item. So that's how I would suggest. That's how I did it, and that's how I managed to get practically every item in the game. And that's honestly all I can really tell you. I'll put in the description the Agarest Wiki that you guys can use to kind of find the items and everything. Now, as of right now, one thing I didn't do. Let's go to equipment. We're gonna give either Leo. I think I might as well give it to Leo because it is his sword. So let's give him the. Yeah, it's weak right now, but you'll see why here later. We're giving him his sword. So now he's got his sword. Now, where did his sword go? Let's give that to Mr. Durin here. So now his attack's a lot better. There we go. Now I have to kind of assign everything to him again. Okay, let's give. What am I missing here? Square cross. Oh shoot. Oh yeah, square cross. Double edge. I need to put a cross edge there. Why the heck not? Let's put a Stardust. Attack, I'm missing one. Let's put a rush. Now let's go up to Leo, wherever he is. And let's give him what he needs. Give him a double edge. Give him Sonic Wave. Rush, Rapid Move, and let's give him Rush Beat. That way, he can combine with Durin, and he can make Excel Rave. Excel Rave is a Rapid Move, Rush, Rapid Move, and Rush Beat. So that's what I would suggest doing. So I'm going to give you something else besides. I'm going to give you Impulse. Because that's not good. Okay, do I have another fire? Yes, I do. I can make Explosion. I can do this. Not Flame Edge. Fireball. And then Crimson Edge, I do believe. Let me go back to the Esoteric book real quick. Data, Esoteric book. This is if you're trying to make a certain Scarlet Peony. Okay, where is Explosion? Do I not have it? Good lord, it looks like I'm gonna have to do a lot of things after this episode. Okay, where's Explosion? I cannot find it. Meteor Blow, what's that? Rush, Meteor Impact, Deadly Blow. Okay, I can make that. Judgment. Frozen Ray. Crimson Storm. I must be missing it. Huh. Anyways, I know I can make Explosion with it. Explosion's a good move, and honestly, I need to pack it. Does he have everything? Yes, he does. Okay, good. Anyways, let's go ahead and do that. Now, the second thing, and probably the most important thing, is I would advise anybody for this, is we need to come down here and start capturing monsters. Do I have capture equipment? Let's give Deshauna some things real quick. Take that. I don't have a Merciful Strike. Well, you know what? You know what? Just like I mentioned earlier, we're going to go back to the town. We're going to make it. Let's go to the Adventures Guild. Skill Research. And I'm really surprised I don't have Merciful Strike. Let's go ahead and make it. There's Merciful Strike. Now it's been added to the shop. There we go. Merciful Strike, if you guys have ever played Pokemon, Think of it as false swipe. What it does is it always brings an enemy's HP to 1, no matter the situation. It'll always leave it to 1 HP. So think of it as false swipe. So let's go ahead and give her a Merciful Strike. And I'm going to give her Capture. Now we're going to be going capturing monsters. What I'm doing right now is I'm grinding for, if you guys remember the attack 750s that I kept giving my characters. We're going to do something similar, but we're making them attack 999s. Also, this is a good way to make magic 900s. What you need to do is you need to capture certain enemies, which I'll probably do off screen. And actually, as you can see, there's the pillar right there. We've still got some red dots there that we can take care of. What I would suggest is you need to go here at Darian Moore and capture 2 specific monsters if you're making attack 999. You need to capture an ogre, and you need to capture a Medusa, I think that's what they're called. Medusas or Gorgons, one of the two. You need to capture a Medusa. You need to go capture the Medusa. Then you're going to come down to one of these sea levels right here, and you're going to capture a silver dragon. I'm going to go I'm going to go capture 2 ogres, 2 silver dragons, and a Gorgon. So I'll cut, and I'll see you guys when I have these monsters. Alright guys, now I have completely captured 2 silver dragons, 2 ogres, and a Medusa. I'll show you here in a second. Not party. Equipment. I have successfully captured 2 silver dragons, a Medusa, and 2 ogres. Okay, now I'm going to show you what I'm trying to tell you about the attack 999 and the magic 900. I need 2 of each. Well, you come down here to the Monsters Guild, and you combine monsters. The reason why I got 2 ogres and 2 silver dragons is because of this. If you combine a silver dragon and an ogre, you get Rafflesia. Trade it in and combine it to make this. Rafflesia was made. As soon as you do that, come down here to trade. You trade a monster in. You want to trade in a Rafflesia, and you get a Stardust Claw. Get this. The item that you just got here, even though it's a monster weapon, you kind of need this. So, anyways, and now, come over here, and, well, I'll show you what this does. Let's go back to the Blacksmith Guild, and you want to enhance that Stardust Claw. And speaking of which, let me go enhance this all the way. While I'm here, I'm going to enhance Leo's sword all the way, because that was giving me trouble, because Leo didn't have as much as he thought, enough power as he thought he did. Anyways, come down here to the Stardust Claw and enhance it all the way. I don't have much EP, so I can't be doing this all the time. As soon as you do that, convert it, and you can make a magic 900. Do this, and you get this. You can equip it to your magic user. Now, we're going to go back to the Monsters Guild, and I'm going to show you the other one. You want to combine monsters. You want to combine Silver Dragon and Ogre again to make a Rafflesia. So let's go ahead and do that. And as soon as you do that, combine the Rafflesia that you just made with the Medusa that you just got. And that becomes a Griffin. Do this and equip, trade it and make a Griffin. Now, trade in that Griffin and you get a large Mithril Claw. Trade it in and you get a large Mithril Claw. Now, go back to the blacksmith, enhance. We're going to enhance this all the way. Okay, good, I have enough. Do that. And you get a large Mithril Claw enhanced all the way. And as soon as you do that, you get attack 999. So there you go. This is honestly the easiest way that I can see, because when you go into the Adventurers Guild here, when you try to exchange TP, well, the Halper Scythe is 2,500 TP. That's a lot. And the only way you can do that is getting 750s. In my honest opinion, if you want to get better attack power, you just need more EP for enhancing all that stuff. But that's an easy way to do that. So you can go and grind for that. I would suggest doing that. And if you don't have enough EP, go to the boundary plane. Go to the new area you just unlocked. Here. and battle at one of these orange spots right here, meaning Avidia and Visions. Go and battle some of these. These monsters are really strong. These are like in the hundreds. These monsters are in level 100s and whatnot. You'll get a lot of EP grinding off this way. Now, at this point in the game, that turn counter means absolutely nothing. You can go and grind as much as you want. Don't worry about that turn counter. Do not worry about it. But, if you're going for a trophy, there's a trophy in this game called You Will Always Remember Your 500th. And that is reaching over 500 turns. Once you reach over 500 turns, you get that trophy. So, it does have a meaning if you're wanting to get a trophy. But I think that's about it. Another thing that I would suggest doing before you do anything related is to go make sure that all your good equipment is enhanced. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I can tell you about having all these. Like, I need to enhance all this, but I don't have enough EP at the moment, so I'm going to have to go and grind. But anyways, that's all I can really tell you is to do all this. And then once you can do that, your team will be perfect for these battles, because these battles are going to be really, really tough. But I think that'll be it for this episode. So in the next episode of Let's Play Record of Agarest War, that episode won't be uploaded for a while because I'm going to be grinding myself in preparation for this. So in the next episode of Let's Play Record of Agarest War, we are going to go back to the boundary plane, and we are going to tackle the first optional boss that we can take, and that's on to... I don't know where it is, but I'll find it eventually. So, anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Alright, guys, I'm sorry about the little, abrupt, early ending here. I realized after this episode, I recorded it live, I missed a bunch of stuff to tell you guys about this grinding process. What I'm doing right now, and I'm going back to previous quest areas that I have been, and I'm only I went to all of them, but the treasure chests I missed were just of like simple items like fragments of lives, and honestly I didn't think you guys cared too much about those. The chests that I am showing you here have books that I missed, and I felt that was more important than anything else. So I went back here in Frozen Wood. This is Infindius. All these are Infindius. This is the third continent and third generation. So all the areas I'm showing you are indeed that. And this is Alus Lake. There's a Secret Arts 7 right there. So I wanted to show that off. I'm only showing this because, well, these are books, and they're important for 100% sake, so I might as well go ahead and show it. And I missed it the first time, and honestly, I kind of feel stupid after I went back here, because I realized how many I missed. And this is another segment in Alus Lake here that has another book. The first one in Alus Lake, that one was kind of like north. If you go north from Alus Lake, from the starting point, this one's all the way to the left, I believe. Anyways, this is Medium Weapons 3. So I made sure that I got these. I wanted to show you guys where these books were. If you're wondering why you couldn't create things. And anyways, this is Mulan's Gem Cave. Mulan's Gem Cave, I felt I missed a couple of books here, so I went into liberty of showing you guys right from the get-go where you have to go in order to get it. It's all the way to the left of the starting point here. And once you go in here, you can get this book over here. These books are kind of out of the way, and I can't believe I missed these. I'm really kind of like looking back, I'm like, man, I really missed these. I went back to the 4th generation and 5th generation, and sure enough, since I did all those post-commentary, I got all the chests, so I didn't need to worry. But there you go. Those are all the books I missed, so I went in the liberty of doing it. Now, an important factor I failed to mention is really the importance of titles. This is the point in the game I would really advise everybody, right before they do anything, well, to make sure that I went to go show off here, like, I'm missing a couple books, but those are title-related books, so I don't need to worry too much about it. But now my alchemy is kind of completed a little bit. But anyways, I wanted to show that off because it's better to have the books that so you can make these things, and you need these in order to create like the god weapons. There are like a couple weapons that are the strongest in the game you can only make by creating an alchemy here. But I went to the liberty of showing you guys that. So it doesn't really matter. Like, I know like the strongest sword can only be made here, and the strongest scythe can only be made here. And I told you guys the importance of enhancing your weapons, because if you enhance all your weapons, you'll get better stats on your stuff. But the importance of doing these titles right now. If you complete, I would advise everybody to go and do the titles now, before they even tackle the boundary point. If you go and do all these titles, you'll be more prepared. As you can see, I'm getting books. I'm getting books right now by completing these titles. A lot of these titles include you needing to go get these books. Like a lot of these titles, you get books out of it. So fulfill all the requirements that you can, and do all the titles right now, except the ones that obviously you can't. So anyways, I went and did that, and now comes the important thing that I failed to mention. If you guys remember, the items that we got, the Strength Up Plus, a Vite Up Plus, all that stuff, use those now. Use those now. I would really advise go ahead and start using these items, because before you do that, make sure that you know which character you want to use it on. So like if a character you're using is lacking in strength, use the Strength Up Plus. If character's lacking in agility, I would use the Agility Up Plus. Unless you're more of a kind of serious player and like improve the stat as best as you can kind of player, I would advise using these things. So like use the Strength Up Plus right now, and use the Vite Up Plus. Use all these items that you have right now. These increase your stats and make you better. Now the other thing that I failed to mention, the party points. Use these now. Start using them. Because you'll have accrued a lot of party points by this point. I really would advise at this point in the game to start using them. But anyways, that's pretty much all the stuff I failed to mention in the video and I wanted to cover right now. So now we're heading back to the boundary plane. And in the next episode of Let's Play Record of Agarest War, this is the true ending of this video, we are going to we're going to take on the first optional boss. So, I will see you guys in the next episode.